Today, I'm going to walk you through our curriculum picks for my second and third grader and why this year looks a little different for us. If you're new here, my name is Wendy and I'm a homeschooling mom of 5, soon to be 6, and I've been homeschooling for over 10 years now, actually 11 years, going on 12 years. But planning for the 2025 to 2026 school year, I find myself in a beautiful but very different season. I'm expecting a new baby. I've got a toddler running around and homeschooling kids across all ages, from high school to middle school to elementary school. And my heart has really been asking, how do I keep things gentle but not shallow, fun but still faithful, simple but solid? That's really been a guiding question behind every curriculum decision this year, especially for my second and third graders who still very much need me to teach them, who are doing quite a bit together. And one of the most difficult for me was my absolute favorite subject, math. We're going to be doing something new this year, math with confidence. And I've actually never really fully done it before. So for second and third grade, math with confidence, second grade for the both of them. Even though it might be a little young, especially for my third grader, and honestly, even my second grader, since they're both currently doing Christian Light Education, level 1 at the same level. But I've heard from so many trusted homeschool moms that math with confidence moves quickly if your child is ready. And so we don't have to do every single lesson or every single lesson as is. And so it allows you to do even multiple lessons in a day. So I'll go by their ebb and flow. And on top of that, I've always believed it's better to start with something a little easier to build confidence, connection, rather than start off too strong and have to backtrack. And there's a very real possibility we'll work through both second and third grade math with confidence this year, and I'm okay with that. I want them to love math, and I want us to laugh during lessons and actually enjoy the time together. Now, if you followed me for a while, you know that I love Christian Light Education math. I've used it for over 10 years, and I still love it. It's thorough, it's solid, it's biblical, it produces incredible math fluency. But this year, I needed something a little bit more fun and games-based. I needed shorter lessons, I needed more hands-on, and I needed less grading, which is what math with confidence gives us. We're just in a very different season, and with a little one coming, I really want to take the time to play with my younger ones so that they don't feel left out or neglected, and we still have that time to connect with one another. And in a lot of ways, I kind of feel like having a games-based math is going to force us to do that, even if it's not my natural inclination to want to do that after having sleepless nights with a baby. But with all that said, there is a huge possibility that we will go back to CLE. But I am giving this a try for them, especially in this season where a newborn and a toddler can suck up so much time and attention. I really wanted something that would, in a lot of ways, like I said before, force us to play. But I really love CLE math. And they do really well with it, but yeah. Can you tell I'm still conflicted? I'm gonna come and do like a homeschool update video and be like, I'm back in CLE math. Now, for my least confident subject to teach, language arts. We are sticking with Christian Light Education Language Arts Level 2. That is not changing. My third grader will be using CLE Language Arts as is with no extra supplementation. It's working really well for him. But my second grader, she's actually 5 years old. Yes, 5. I know, it's insane. She's a very, very young second grader, to say the least. And honestly, she's just one of those kids who's naturally taken off with reading and math. And I don't know if it's a fourth child syndrome or baby genius vibes, but she has absolutely soared. With that said, there are still developmental gaps, and we're honoring that. She'll still be doing CLE language arts, but without the spelling and penmanship portion. And the reason why is because fine motor wise, she is not really able to keep up with penmanship. Like, we're taking it all the way back, which I'll explain later. And spelling wise, she is needing just extra reinforcement. So for spelling, we're going to be switching her to All About Spelling Level 1. I'm so excited. Why? Because she needs something more tactile, more visual, more multisensory. And All About Spelling is hands-on. It uses the tiles, movement, review cards, and like a gentle mastery-based instruction. It's just a better fit for where she is at developmentally. And she's not just like memorizing lists, she's actually learning why words are spelled the way they are spelled, which is really good for somebody who is naturally picks up a book and is able to read it, and naturally is kind of more of a sight word reader. Being able to slow down and go back and really break down those spelling rules is going to be great for her. We're really looking forward to how interactive it is. It really reinforces phonics rules, and I love how it builds confidence every step of the way. And for penmanship, while my third grader is thriving with CLE's handwriting, he has always been naturally inclined when it comes to writing and drawing. My daughter, like I said before, struggles with the fine motor control. So instead of CLE penmanship, we're going to focus on tracing sheets and letter formation and keeping it simple and gentle. The goal this year is not perfect penmanship, it's progress, it's comfort with the pencil, it's joyful effort, and like just no pressure. Now let's talk about reading. We're making a big shift from CLE reading, and this makes me sad because I absolutely adore CLE reading, and so do my kiddos. There's these stories in the book in CLE reading that breaks up part 1 and part 2, and we're supposed to just do part 1 in a lesson, and they'll always make me read part 2. I'm like, it's not time to read part 2, but they're like, I gotta find out who's been leaving the packages. Unfortunately, we're switching CLE reading. We're making a big shift, and we're going to All About Reading Level 2. This decision wasn't just about the kids. It was more so about me, because they love CLE reading. With a newborn and a toddler and a high schooler and a middle schooler, I needed something with less grading, less time at the table, and more structure built in. So with CLE, we're spending about 15 to 20 minutes teaching the lesson, and then we have maybe about 15 minutes of actual like reading time where we're sitting down reading in the book, and then they have like a small review or we remember section, or I can do it, that they do on their own. So they're spending anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes a day on reading. And with having 2 separate readers, I have to have them read twice, right? And then I have to go back and grade what they did. All About Reading gives us the opportunity to just do 20 minutes a day per kid and cover reading incredibly thoroughly, which works better for the lifestyle that I'm in right now. So again, just like with math, I'm okay with starting a little bit lower. So we're going to be starting at level 2 in All About Reading, even though I suspect we'll move quickly through it and into level 3 this year, because CLE reading is usually half a grade to a full grade above the national average. But like I said, I'd rather start with success and move forward confidently than start too hard and then lose their hearts, especially because they love reading so much. I really don't want to take away that joy from them. And sometimes forcing kids into tougher things, or especially when something is new, can really hurt rather than help. Now, when the baby comes, I plan on taking a short break from formal lessons, but we're not stopping school. So I have a few supplemental tools in place that will keep learning happening without me needing to do much. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using the Discovery decks from Waldock Way. These are beautiful hands-on activity cards that cover everything from nature to geography to history and all the fun things in between. Each deck is filled with prompts that inspire curiosity and exploration, and they're self-directed and easy to set out while I'm resting or nursing the baby. The next thing we're going to be doing is a super helpful online reading program that adapts to your child's reading level. It's engaging, it's gentle, and great for reinforcing those phonics skills that we're working on in a fun way, and that is reading.com. The next thing they're going to do is a math app that we we love. Monster Math, it's playful and visual and it's engaging, but it also reinforces those real life math concepts through adventure style games, as well as Extra Math. Now, Extra Math is quick and it's to the point. It's about 5 to 10 minutes and it just reinforces those math facts. It's not very game based, or it's just math facts, and it reinforces those things so that we don't lose those skills. I'm going to be creating a special playlist for the kids on YouTube with videos focused on science, geography, Bible stories, and more. So if you're interested in seeing what that playlist looks like or what it entails, let me know. I'd be happy to share it in another video or do a post. Now, with independent reading, both kids have their own stack of books to read through during quiet time, and I'll be sharing my reading picks for each of them in a future video. So make sure you stay tuned for that if you want to take a peek at those. The other thing we're going to be doing is this JDA daily single digit addition drills that I picked up, just like I said, so that they don't lose those facts that we've been working on. It should be quick and easy and to the point. Now, history, Bible, science, and some of our other subjects, we do family style. I'll share all of that in my family picks, curriculum picks video. And if you're in a season like mine, juggling homeschooling toddlers and maybe even a newborn, you've got to check out my Plan, Prep, Pray home management and homeschool planner. It has been such a blessing. It helps me stay anchored, keeping track of what matters most without feeling like I have to do it all. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. It's designed for real life homeschool moms who need structure, but also space for grace because life be lifing. Let me know in the comments what you're using this year. If you've used any of these resources, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, definitely check out this one.